Not yet. 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 Not yet.
Hey man, so how's it going?
Pretty good. I wanted to tell you something important.
It's about your new job?
The job is part of it. My boss had this discussion with me today. He had this discussion with me, and we talked about this theory called the five-door theory. And it got me thinking. Are you familiar with the theory?
No.
Apparently, hundreds of years ago, there were these two men, and there was this one man, and what he did was he attempted to walk through a hill. This is a solid hill, so you can't do that. So what he tried to do then was cut a hole in the hill. But instead of cutting one hole, he cut 5 in different spots.
Is that the 5 doors?
You're jumping the gun. There were holes at
Okay.
first, and then he added the doors later, and they became huts. The reason it's a theory because it ties into, I don't know the author's name, pronunciation, Tolkien, the movie about the wizards
Tolkien.
and stuff. You know the place they're living in the beginning, shore. What's it called?
Fortisgraf or something like that.
That's yeah,
The Shire.
the little
That's
guys.
right. Yeah. Yep.
The hills are kind of like that, and then they have the doors. You know what I mean? So it looks kind of
Yeah,
like
that
the hills
what's his face
raised.
comes out of, right?
I don't remember the guy's name.
I don't either.
My girlfriend has a tail.
What?
I didn't want to tell you
What,
like this.
what the hell are you talking about?
Well,
Where did that what?
not the five-door theory anymore, obviously. I'm talking about my girlfriend's tail.
How does your girlfriend have a tail? I mean, I know some babies are born with tails. Does she have like an enlarged like tailbone or
No, it's a separate bone.
What?
It's like at an angle. The tailbone is straight down, and then this kind of, it's like a little fish hook. It comes
How the hell did you get on? You just started your job at Burger King, and you while having that conversation with your boss, Did your girlfriend like come in and
No,
talk to you about that?
I brought you here because I want to talk about the tail. I just the
Okay.
other thing was just kind of a different opener. But I guess if you're more interested in the door theory, we can talk about the door theory.
No, dude, tell me about your girlfriend's tail.
Don't
What?
forget it. The time has already passed.
What do you mean the time has passed? We're sitting here in this parking lot, dude. Come on.
I've seen it.
You've seen her tail? Did you get some tail? I'm sorry, that was shitty.
Alright. So let's go over this. What's your plan? Or do you even have one?
What? What are you talking about?
Just
Let me tell you something about it earlier. So I was hanging out with Hugh earlier. We're just hanging out in the parking lot. Yeah, man, sure. Thanks. So I was hanging out with Hugh earlier. And he told me this really weird thing about his girlfriend. I want to get your thoughts on it. I was just hanging out in his car. He told me his girlfriend has a tail.
like a front tail?
No,
or-
like a back tail, like literally a tail, like a monkey. Yeah, that was my exact. I didn't know how to respond.
What brought this? Was he confiding in you, or just...
We were sitting in the car, and I just asked him how things are going. He said things are going all right, and then we were talking about. He was telling this weird fucking story about his boss, like because he just got that job, like a week ago at Burger King, and his boss was sitting down with him and telling him about this weird, this weird theory about a dude who's digging holes in a fucking hill. Well, I don't know what's going on with you right now, but
I mean, did he sound upset, or was he...
he's kind, Hugh, he's kind of a little
I've only known
monotone.
him for a few months. I know him through you, so...
He's a little monotone, so I couldn't. It was really hard trying to tell whether or not he. I think he actually likes it. He said that she was going to the doc, and that she's gonna have it removed.
Another vet.
To the vet, yeah. I asked him whether or not, because Hugh said that she hides it the same way that we hide our front tails. Right down the front, down the side, pant leg. And he said just down the pant leg from the back. So I was like, I guess she looks like she shit herself all the
Left.
time.
Are you ready?
Are you? It's kind of funny driving back next to all these frat houses.
So you don't go out much, do you?
No, not much anymore.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm just, I guess trying to save a little money and just kind of pull back. Just kind of hanging out, you know. What about you?
Well, I've been preoccupied with,
Yeah, I got you, man. My mom used to like to take me to the grocery store with her. And she'd always let me pick out the grocery cart. And I always liked the ones with the really squeaky wheels. And so we'd grab the cart and we'd squeak our way down the aisles. And I always liked going to the produce section. Because there was a fun guy there named Mr. Ted. Mr. Ted always had a big smile on his face. And we'd always walk over there and my mom would say, "Good morning, Mr. Ted." But I was always a little scared of Mr. Ted. So I'd hide behind my mom. And he'd be like, "Hello, Buster." And I would whisper, "Hey there, Mr. Ted." So I would walk over to the potatoes. I used to like to pick them up. I would find the heaviest potato. The one that I knew would cause the most damage to Mr. Ted. Because I just wanted to look at his fucking egghead and crack it open with my potato. But every time I grabbed the potato, my mom would take it out of my hand. And she would say, "Not now, Brandon. The potatoes are for dinner tomorrow." I wanted those fucking potatoes. And I've never gone back to that grocery store. I bet Mr. Ted is still there, waiting for me to crack open his egghead.
To figure out where we're going to have the surgery. Because she said she wants to get it removed.
Is she getting just the tail removed, or is she getting her tailbone removed?
Well, fuck, now you have me confused. She said she's getting her tail removed. Why would she get her tailbone removed and not her tail?
Well, did you say that?
There is a tailbone, and then the tail's kind of at an angle. It's not really like
It's not actually attached. Is it
no,
like some
it's like another
like a ligament
Yeah.
in the there? That's interesting.
So it wouldn't make sense for her to get her tailbone removed and leave her tail there. So it must
Do you
be
think
her
it would
tail.
grow back?
We're not lobsters. I don't think it would grow back.
Oh, I don't know. I guess if you cut it off right at the ligament.
It grows back on lobsters, right? Or is that the starfish?
Well, starfish can always regenerate.
Okay. Well, then, since we're sure on that, we're
Dude,
not
people,
starfish.
you can take a shovel and just right through the middle of a starfish, and then it'll regrow itself.
Right.
Into two new starfy. I don't know.
But you can't for people, so that's not going to happen. Anyways,
Not
I'm pretty sure
yet. Not yet, my friend.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure it's just her tail. She's going to get removed, so her tailbone will be fine. Anyways, that's why I brought you out here. I wasn't really... The 5-door thing was just like a... It's a real thing. It wasn't the main story.
It's just so weird that your boss talked to you about that. I mean, you just started your job at Burger King the other week.
Yeah. Well...
That he'd just sit there and talk to you about... Was it slow? Must have been slow.
It was pretty slow, and I think he was just kind of feeling it out with new
telling you about some weird theory.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, what else do you want to do? I mean, I can take you back home, or...
I don't know. Maybe we can go... You want to go get a couple brewskis?
Sure.
ready.
You already drinking?
You could tell me about that tail you're getting.
So when are you free again?
I'm free in the next couple days if you want to hang out or do something. Cool, man. Yeah. Well, I hope all the stuff with Sarah goes well.
Yeah, thanks.
See you later.